Howdy y'all. Hey, this is Elvis. This is Leroy. That's Sadie. And this big long thing is what's called a matchlock rifle, a matchlock gun. You had a wick for like a candle here, soaked in oil. You would strike flint, light it, load it like a muzzle loader. This is your frism. You would open it, pull this down. It would stick the burning wick into the powder, igniting the powder, which would burn through the hole into the barrel, light this thing up, and that's it. In the time when the Constitution was written, the Bill of Rights, the people say, well, they didn't have assault weapons. This was a common rifle. This is what the normal person had. As far as a weapon, this is what most people had. There's a reason why people were trappers and not hunters, because this was more of a novelty than any kind of defense or hunting weapon. Accounts of the guys trying to round up the militia that had a little bit of military experience were very dismayed that, for the most part, people that had guns that could barely knock a duck off a pond at 15 feet, and this is what they were talking about. This thing's like, I don't know, 6 feet tall. By comparison, the brown bess that could put out a couple of shots in a minute, that was the assault rifle. As far as sniper rifles, I don't have a flintlock of one, but this is the Kentucky rifle. And with a flintlock instead of a percussion, it was a far superior weapon than the pinlock. So you had a sniper rifle, you had the common crap gun, and you had the brown bess, which was an assault rifle. By the time the Battle of Bunker Hill happened, the militia was pulled together enough, and enough people had kind of begged, borrowed, or stolen, taken advantage of drunk British soldiers, that they did have some brown besses and they had some better firearms, and the Battle of Bunker Hill happened the way it happened. But the first thing that happened before Bunker Hill was the Boston Massacre, when they all showed up with pitchforks and clubs and things like this and got slaughtered. So that's my take on why the Second Amendment says nothing about the types of weapons. It just says you can have your weapons, because there was assault rifles, there was sniper rifles, there was common guns that common people had, and that's it. And Elvis agrees, Leroy agrees, Sadie's not paying attention, as usual. Y'all take care.